welcome everybody to the first day of Danwick Spring 2025. Very excited to have you all with us here today. Some great sessions lined up for the week with excellent topics and speakers. I do hope you can all make some of the other sessions throughout the week. Just before we get started, a small bit of housekeeping. Session will be recorded and sent out with a branded portal after each day is complete. Should be enough time to answer a couple of questions at the end, so please drop anything you have into the comment section or into the Q&A section. So my name is Ian Smith. I am the Senior Demand Generation Manager here at MediaValet. Thrilled to be speaking with you today about a topic that's becoming increasingly critical for organizations of all sizes: why your video content needs a digital asset management strategy in 2025. As video continues to dominate the digital landscape, from marketing campaigns and social media to internal communications, training materials, organizations are producing more video content than ever before. But with that surge in volume comes new challenges, from organizing and securing your content to ensuring that it's easily accessible and used to its full potential. In today's session, I'm going to walk you through some of the key resources on why a DAM strategy isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for scaling your video efforts, protecting your brand, and maximizing the ROI of your content in the year ahead. Let's dive in. So, in today's session, we are going to focus on a few areas, from how video has evolved into the cornerstone of your content strategy, to what tools you should be using to maximize your video assets, to examples of customer success using video with MediaValet. Kick things off, let's kind of roll it back a bit and just reflect on why we're focusing on video today. In today's digital landscape, video has become essential, especially for customer-facing teams like marketing and sales. It's no longer a nice to have, it's a must. There was a time when video kind of meant bulky VHS tapes. Those were eventually replaced by the sleek DVD, modern first time, but easily scratched no matter how careful you are. Fast forward to today, and it's hard to imagine storing rows of physical tapes or discs. By 2017, streaming had taken over, and with the rise of SaaS platforms, the way we consume and leverage video has been completely transformed, especially for marketers. When done right, video is a powerful tool for creating emotional connections with both potential and existing customers. It helps brands tell their stories, share their values, and leave a lasting impression, all in a matter of seconds. It's no surprise that video has become a cornerstone of modern marketing strategies, delivering real, measurable results. Over the past decade, the demand for digital content has skyrocketed, where teams once needed just a few assets per month or even per quarter, they now require dozens or more every single day. So earlier this quarter, we did a survey on video usage and utilization, and I wanted to share with you all some of the interesting findings. The full report will be linked in the chat, so take a look through that yourselves and just kind of check it out. Over the past several years, video content has been evolving into a cornerstone of marketing. Now, video content has become essential to other areas of the business, including such areas as sales enablement, internal training, and customer engagement. When asked their views of video, the response was pretty overwhelming. 91% currently are looking to incorporate some form of video into their marketing mix, and 96% see video as an important part of their go-to-market strategy. It shows that video is core to today's digital world, especially for customer-facing departments. Video, when done well, is an effective way to emotionally connect with potential and existing customers. It makes it easier for brands to convey their story, history, and values in engaging and memorable ways. Not only are the majority of businesses now using video as a key part of their strategy, but are also seeing some real business results from using video. But as we will discuss, there are unique challenges when it comes to managing video. For marketers, there is a growing reliance on video. Video content today is a fundamental element of business communication, and organizations are investing significantly more in 2025. As audiences increasingly prefer visual content, businesses are leveraging video to drive engagement, enhance learning, and strengthen brand presence across multiple platforms. The majority, about 81% of the respondents, will integrate video into their content strategies, while 45% will dedicate a significant portion, between maybe a quarter and a half of their total content strategy to video. This growing investment underscores the need for efficient video asset management to ensure seamless creation, organization, and distribution at scale. When we asked them kind of how they plan to use video for the most impact, they noted that it's a key contributor to pipeline gen, not just simply for driving brand awareness. When we think about the ADA marketing model, attention, interest, desire, action, it is clear that marketers view video as an effective means to guide prospects through the sales funnel, and that video can be used in each step. For attention, the hook, start with captivating visuals, introduce a problem or pain point, and then hint that your product or solution is the answer. An interest, so view storytelling to connect with the audience on an emotional level. As we know, video can evoke a high degree of emotion. Desire, use video customer testimonials and product demos to build trust and credibility. And then finally, action. Video can be used to convey a sense of urgency with visual calls to action. And when we asked our customers kind of what they felt were the most effective uses for video, the results were not too surprising and fell into that ADA model I just talked about on the last slide. Each of these three uses of video are key parts of the sales funnel. It's easy to see how video is replacing the traditional white papers and two-page product brochures. So, video, along with the realm of marketing, is today playing an increasingly crucial role across various business functions. It serves to strengthen corporate communications, reinforce brand identity, and company culture. And certainly within our company, all of our internal meetings are recorded and used as part of our onboarding process for new employees. Our survey results show the companies leverage video for sales enablement, 51%, supporting deal progression with product demonstrations. We have internal training, 44%, ensuring employees stay up to date with best practices. Customer education of 41%, helping users better understand products and services. And then corporate communications of 33%, strengthening brand identity and company culture. And with video supporting multiple teams and workflows, organizations need scalable and efficient video asset management to maximize its impact across departments and with external stakeholders. So, despite the growing investment in short-term content and recognition of YouTube's SEO importance, now the number two search engine, many organizations still struggle to fully optimize their video assets. This gap highlights the need for more efficient processes to manage, enhance, and distribute video at scale. With video consumption on the rise and businesses relying on it for diverse functions, organizations need scalable solutions for efficient asset management, and that's become increasingly critical. Companies are more invested in short form video content but struggle to optimize it. 72% of respondents acknowledge the importance of YouTube SEO and are not just focusing on Google, even though Google owns YouTube. 61% of organizations are planning to increase their usage of platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. And yet only 46% of them actively optimize video metadata, transcripts, and keywords. So there's a little bit of a disconnect there. We know that we need video, but we're not really sure or understand how best to optimize it to maximize the ROI. So we've shown the growing importance and acknowledgement of video, but despite that importance, video content presents significant challenges for many organizations. Video discoverability, size and complexity of video, and distribution of video. Our respondents identified the top hurdles in video asset management, including storing, distributing, and uploading large video files, searchability and tagging limitations, managing version control and collaboration, extracting and measuring ROI from video assets, limited team expertise, and then finally, insignificant budgets. Organizations relying on cloud storage or project management tools often face inefficiencies, with 72% reporting difficulties in organizing and retrieving these video files. In contrast, video management benefits achieved by DAM users include improve searchability and metadata management. 67% of DAM users reported that AI-powered search and metadata tagging significantly improved asset discoverability. You have enhanced collaboration and review workflows. Um, Almost 53% of DAM users stated that integrated review and approval workflows helped accelerate content approval and reduce bottlenecks. Optimized publishing and distribution. Again, 50% of DAM users noticed that omni-channel video publishing features improve distribution and repurposing of video assets across multiple platforms. And then finally, better ROI and efficiency in video asset management. Over 70% of traditional storage users reported inefficiencies in organizing and retrieving video files, while DAM users experienced significantly fewer challenges related to file management and retrieval. Just over 40% of DAM users reported measurable ROI improvements as they were able to track usage, engagement, and performance analytics more effectively. So ultimately, 100% of organizations using DAM for video management are satisfied with their tool versus just 66% of cloud storage and project management. And that's probably because DAMs have unique features that are purpose-built to optimize video and deliver measurable ROI. So let's take a look at a few of the features that can help you maximize the value of your video assets. The thing is with video, they're pretty unique. It's not a single asset. It can and should be multiple assets. A video is typically treated like a single asset, one file, a single concept. But if you take a moment to kind of think about what a video file truly is, you can see that it's so much more. A video is made up of hundreds and hundreds of assets. First are the mass amounts of frames or essentially images that make up the video. On top of that, there are the additional layers that make up the video. Any on-screen text, talk tracks, music that's been used to enhance the video. As an incredibly expensive asset type to create, reaching ROI in video can be challenging. Taking advantage of all of these assets at your disposal, especially with long form video, will help you maximize the ROI of these investments that you make. Even from a DAM perspective, the management of video assets are typically approached in the same way as an image. Metadata is applied to the entire file, and then that can be used to search for the file. While we have customers that have created some really great frameworks and processes to make their videos infinitely more discoverable, using our core DAM capabilities, we wanted to better arm customers with tools that would allow them to dig deeper into their content and discover those hundreds of assets within each single video file. So this is where artificial intelligence kind of comes into play. More specifically, our audio video intelligence, or AVI for short, powered by Microsoft's significant investment into AI, artificial intelligence. So AVI ensures your entire video can be easily discovered, used, and shared. It recognizes tags, people, objects, text, and more, as well as auto-generates transcripts and subtitles in over 80 different languages. This ensures that all users can find specific videos as well as find those precise clips and moments within seconds. If you've ever been tasked to find a specific scene or text from a video, then you know it's awful. It's arduous. It takes a long time. But with AVI, it can make that task real simple. How does it work? So AVI is a powerful artificial intelligence capability that you can add to your MediaValet DAM to drastically improve discoverability and searchability of both audio and video assets. For video, every frame will be analyzed for facial recognition, tagging celebrities, but also applying a unique identifier to individuals that may not recognize immediately. This unique identifier will be applied to all videos that this individual shows up in and can be edited to reflect their true name, which in turn will support searching within the DAM and help your users working with model releases, privacy concerns, expiries, all those kind of things. Now, the audio video intelligence tool is also going to tag topics, common objects, themes, so we can find not only videos that have, for example, a monarch butterfly in them, but jump to the exact moments where those show up. Now, in addition to tagging video frames with these various artificial intelligence tools, Both audio and video files will be transcribed. Add the spoken word timestamp so you can search for specific terms or phrases or anecdotes. This can be very helpful not only for video files, but also longer format audio files like investor relation calls or podcasts. Now, these can be translated into many different languages within the platform and exported in a variety of formats. And then they can be leveraged within the user experience, taken out of the MediaValet DAM. All of this kind of broadens your video content's reach even more. And while today's session is focused on video, MediaValet supports 350 different file types, such as photos, PDFs, documents, Adobe Creative files, the list goes on. One way that you can maximize the ROI of your video is through repurposing content. So, despite being one of the most expensive asset types to create, the life cycle of video is usually incredibly short. Consider the lifespan of something like a commercial, for example. There's the B-roll that needs to be created, the editing, the voiceovers, the music, etc. Ton of effort and money all for a single 30-second video that will be on the air for up to maybe a few months. And then more often than not, the commercial ends up in an archive and it's never used again. So being able to find those micro moments and specific topics among dozens of assets and hours of footage is a game changer. And this can be approached in a couple of different ways. The first is to reuse and repurpose video content into new video content. So, for example, a restaurant chain could use object recognition to find specific B-roll footage from a commercial to enhance their website. Or a streaming organization can use transcription search to find every time someone says Happy New Year across their hundreds of shows to create an enticing social media post. Another approach is to turn that video content into other content types, such as blog posts, podcasts, even just short quote images. For example, if you hosted a webinar on a topic such as trends in digital marketing, you could then use the transcript from that webinar as the base for a white paper or an ebook. This is something that we're already seeing tons of customers make use of both with their recent video content as well as potentially decades old archives of video. Again, having these videos stored in a DAM and available to others already gets you miles ahead of the pack. But to make them truly discoverable, ensuring that you're leveraging keywords and attributes to track topics covered is key. So, face recognition. This is a pretty cool feature. Search and find people instantly with face recognition. And again, another AI-powered search feature. Face recognition changes the game for digital asset management users and admins. It automatically detects, tags, and searches for faces in your image library, regardless of the format. This is particularly critical when it comes to videos where you can have specific individuals at different points within the same video. It allows you to identify faces, identify people within your images, and then categorize them automatically. By simply tagging and making it easier to find assets featuring specific individuals, users can quickly assign names to faces, and face recognition allows for the fast retrieval of images, videos, and documents that include the people they're looking for. So in the DAM, you can create a people dashboard, which is essentially your like central hub for managing and locating all images featuring specific individuals. From there, you can manage all the people tagged within your library, all from that single dashboard. It also allows you to better manage images with usage rights and model releases. I would say that 83% of our customers who have implemented face recognition have saved both time and money. For example, one of our customers, the Jackie Robinson Foundation, who can do a search on, say, for example, Jackie Robinson swinging a bat. So prior to using face recognition, that simple task was not so simple and would consume many hours of laborious searching. Face recognition takes mere seconds to get the right selection of digital assets. We've also seen a significant increase in video usage across our platform, and it makes sense that customers want more control over how they manage and refine their content. So video trimming, what is it? Pretty simple, straightforward, but very handy. It allows you to cut out specific sections of a video, whether from the beginning, middle, or end, without needing any third-party software. This means you can quickly create shorter, more focused clips from longer videos right within the platform. If you're on a marketing team working on a campaign, you might have a long form product video, but only need a 30-second snippet for social media. So instead of downloading the entire video and editing it somewhere else, you can now just trim it directly in the platform and publish it immediately. If you're in training and education, you can take lengthy training sessions and break them down into bite-sized, digestible clips. Keep learners engaged. Instead of expecting your audience to sit through an hour-long session, you can pull out all the most relevant moments and then make learning more effective. Even internally, we've been using video trimming a ton at our company. Webinars and sessions like this one, they're going to be repurposed into 30-second to 1 minute long videos that we share on LinkedIn. Our product demos and customer discovery videos that we share with our designers and engineers. It's also a pretty effective means of building product knowledge across the entire organization. According to one of our customers, video trimming reduces their video editing time by almost 40%. So it doesn't hurt to have that time back in your day. And on the note of sharing across teams, there are several effective ways of sharing and distributing videos from MediaValet, such as web galleries, branded portals, and CDN links. So a web gallery, that's an online shareable collection of curated assets that allows users to distribute content easily without requiring recipients to log into the DAM. It serves as a temporary controlled way to showcase and share specific files such as images, videos, documents, and design assets. Um, so how does a web gallery work? Essentially, a user can create a web gallery by selecting a set of assets from the DAM and then just publishing them to an external facing link. This link can be downloaded and the assets without needing any DAM credentials. To control the access, users can apply security settings such as password protection, expiration dates, download permissions. So you can kind of define what you want the recipients to download and see. It's pretty good. Another area is branded portals. So if you're looking to add a bit more kind of organization and structure to your external collection of assets, and you would like to add more design elements and content, then we have a feature called branded portals. A couple of highlights from this are always up-to-date content. There's a lot more customization and organization that's offered over web galleries, and it's ideal for ongoing initiatives. So since branded portals sync is in real time, they're perfect for press and media kits, work in progress collaboration, sales and marketing resources. Just for a straight up real world example, I'm going to be creating a branded portal for Dam Week, and at the end of each day, I'm just going to be adding all of these sessions up there, and I'm going to be sending them out to people. So it's a perfect way to extend the reach of the DAM system, offers a seamless and controlled environment for sharing the assets. Then finally, we have CDN links. So CDN stands for Content Delivery Network, and MediaValet has the capability of sharing or embedding assets such as video through a CDN link. And that's something that your company can leverage if you're leveraging it on websites or in other applications that support CDN links. So me personally, I'd say I send out CDN links pretty much every day. I send them via emails. I put them in my social posts. I find it very handy. It helps enable different teams and departments to manage and track their digital content across various platforms and channels. So again, another really handy way of just sharing assets. Um, so now that we've shared some ways that you can maximize the value of your video assets, I'm going to take you through a couple of customers across a couple of different industries and how they're getting the most out of their video. First one we'll discuss, and someone who's leveraging and repurposing video content incredibly well is Fred Rogers Productions, who builds on the legacy of Fred Rogers by creating quality children's media. With over 50 years of video footage and 3 shows currently in production, Fred Rogers Productions library is growing every single day. With over 1,000 episodes, it has a wealth of content for reuse and for reference. They'll often revisit the archive. And then for inspiration for topics for upcoming episodes today, they use AI to find that video content, both those individual episodes as both for, sorry, individual episodes and like exact moments within each of the individual episode. This is invaluable for multiple teams as it helps them really speed up that discovery, boost creative workflows, and increase the ROI of each of their episodes. One example that I love, and it was just recently shared by Jack Rowley, their dam manager, was when the team came to him looking for video content that featured a trolley in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. So using AVI, he was able to quickly search trolley and find all the moments across their entire library of 1,100 episodes where the trolley was present. This is something that's incredibly simple, but it would take hours and hours to accomplish without the help of AI. They also take advantage of AI to create a timeline of every spoken word throughout each episode, including the many sounds. Searchable transcripts provides solutions for a vast number of Fred Rogers challenges, such as locating episodes that contain specific words, phrases, or songs. These capabilities are especially helpful to their social media team, who is kind of regularly creating new clips and social posts. This is really about democratizing data and allowing the broader team to quickly access the exact quote or scene from the video that they need. Searching for clips to use would be a manual and laborious process before implementing MediaValet. With AVI now in place, the social media team is done in seconds. They can just find specific objects, words, or phrases, and then any exact moments that you're looking to find. For Fred Rogers, discoverability is no longer an issue, and neither is time to value for their video assets. They increase their speed to value. There are no requests waiting in the queue, and somewhere to get for someone who's looking for that specific clip. And they didn't really need to know Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects. They just used video trimming. Um, so they increased their speed to value. There are no requests. And yeah, it sounds like it's just been an overall win-win for the team over at Fred Rogers Productions. The second and final kind of customer case we'll go through is Columbia Business School. And at Columbia Business School, video content plays a vital role in educating and engaging students, faculty, and external audiences. When we started working with the school, they had recently invested in creating a lot of rich content, with the video collection growing to over 4,000 videos, but they did face a significant challenge. Their content was scattered across multiple platforms, Google Drive, Dropbox, and even on local PCs. So this decentralized storage system led to inefficiencies that slowed down workflows and made it increasingly difficult to manage their assets. We have an industry term known as content chaos, which is definitely what they were experiencing. So, what did that content chaos look like? It was dispersed content storage. Videos were housed in multiple locations, making it nearly impossible to maintain consistency or quickly locate the right content. Lost institutional knowledge. So, simple file storage is not set up for associating key information with asset think. So, content, purpose, related content, and digital rights management. So important not to lose institutional knowledge from talent retention or role changes. And then time-consuming searches. So searching for a specific video often required for them navigating through Google Drive and Dropbox and manually reviewing files. If a file was mislabeled or lacked clear metadata, process could take hours, reducing productivity across departments. The team at Columbia Business School recognized the need for a more structured and efficient system. So they turned to us, MediaValet, and they got sorted out with a centralized system to manage over 4,000 different video assets. By bringing all their digital assets to a single platform, they were able to transform how they organized, assessed, and shared video content. With AI-powered transcription and tagging, they were able to automate much of the metadata creation process and then drastically enhance the discoverability of their assets. Now the team can like search based on spoken words and terms such as music events or sports conferences. Find specific quotes from speakers at business summits, lectures, panel discussions, or locate an exact moment a key insight was shared. And then finally, translate video content for international students, expanding accessibility and engagement to a global audience, furthering its impact. So to sum up the kind of impact that we found for the school, the three pillars, we put it down as efficiency, productivity, and control. Staff and faculty now spend significantly less time hunting for assets. They're able to capture critical institutional knowledge and reduce the time AI generated tags. And they gain kind of greater control over their video assets and then reduce the risk of loss or duplication. So, folks, that's all I have time for today on video and the dam. Um, I will give you a minute or two to kind of pop any questions that you have. If we have another session starting pretty soon, so I'll only be able to kind of answer a couple, but if there's any pressing questions, I'll be able to reach out to people afterwards. Okay, so let's see. What is the biggest challenge your team is currently facing when managing your own video content, and how are you addressing it? Okay. Biggest challenge at MediaValet has definitely been kind of keeping video content organized and accessible across kind of different teams and departments, and kind of having someone who is in charge of it and taking responsibility over the cleanliness of it all. Uh, like every day we get new videos, we're doing webinars, we're doing recordings, we're doing training sessions, and it just grows and grows and grows, and it gets a bit messy. So we just want to make sure that there is consistent like naming conventions, version controls. Using the DAM has been insanely helpful. It's helped us kind of standardize our metadata, streamline approvals, and just make video easily searchable. Like I'm constantly getting like chatting with the AMs and the CSMs, and they're loving that they can just go into the DAM and find specific webinars on specific topics, and then they send that out to customers, potential deals, and it's just an easy system, and it just speeds everything up. Um, okay, I will do one more. How can we measure the ROI of having our video content in a DAM? Uh, Measuring the ROI, it is a tricky one. It kind of involves quantitative and qualitative metrics that demonstrate how the dam kind of adds value by improving kind of the efficiency, the usage, the impact. Um, there's a couple of ways that I think about it, a couple of different things that I think about ROI and kind of time savings and workflow efficiency. So if our team before and we didn't have a DAM and we were spending, say, 5 hours a week locating video files and trying to find specific clips and things we can use on social media, and now it's down to an hour. That's 4 hours a week saved per user if they're all searching for a video. Um, Increase video reuse. So, like, instead of constantly having to build out new videos and create new content, we're able to kind of reuse them in additional campaigns because it's so easy to find it and it's so accessible. Like, I'll often just come across kind of videos that are in our DAM that I would have never thought about even using. I'm like, oh, let's pop that into some type of a campaign. I think it speeds up just the time that we get these assets out to the market. Um, like approvals and everything that can be done so quickly. It's all like in time. They get notified straight away and it can be done within minutes. And then just generally checking kind of asset performance insights, kind of checking the analytics of who's using the DAM and how often people are like kind of logging in and using assets. It's a great one to see. That really gives it an interesting perspective on kind of the return on the money that you put into the DAM. I'm going to leave it there, folks. We're kind of running over time. Um, really, really happy you could join me today. We have another session starting in about 10 minutes. So if you have time, it's a session with Herf Jones and how they've been using Reich in their kind of work schedule. So yeah, Hope to see you there, and thanks for joining me.